damage, AoE damage particularly. So 5v5 is fine, but they still need the hero to initiate the fight, I feel. Unless Shaker can.
And I would be surprised if they don't get any more late game potential. I guess that Vici might be one of those teams that do a lot of one core, but where I see like teams like CDEC and LGD, they usually do this duo core where like the cores can fight, but they also have this super late game potential that is like, okay, if this game goes to 60 minutes, we're not gonna lose if we just don't get too destroyed.
That's very typical for eHome as well. They always have, you know, the fallback. In this game already, they have the Darkseer wall, they have Luna, so, you know, that game is looking very safe for them, no reason to panic. And that's a pretty good feeling to have going into it.
Luna and Gyro are quite even, I guess, in care potential. Gyro might be a bit stronger.
I think Luna is like a weaker version of Gyro. It's like
replacement.
You have a longer cooldown.
Yeah, you're probably correct there, that they're similar, but...
In a way, it's a little bit better for pushing in general, but like the
Luna Darkseer in late game is quite scary to face, though. Really, Luna and Darkseer in late game.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But it's hard to decide because Gyro has the potential of doing this insane damage with Divine, whatever. While Luna might have a bit harder time of getting close enough to her opponents.
I mean, they have more burst though, I think, Vici. Like, if you look at the head-on fight, how the fights are going to start, eHome needs to like start with probably a Use from or a Rubik Leaf.
Naga is not banned yet.
And the Earthshaker is just it's much easier for the Earthshaker to just feature and they blow some out with Zeus.
But what kind of approach would you take for this game? Like, if you were eHome, would you fully commit to this death ball now, or would you throw in a quite farm heavy? Well, not farm heavy.
I think their lineup revolves around they want to just hit the tower and Earthshaker just sits behind, and if you try to come in, there's Fissure and Zeus. So it's difficult for you to just run in, and there's call down as well.
I feel like eHome, they have the dire advantage in that game, which is not to be underrated. Like, they have insane team fight around Roche Pit, Darkseer, Luna. I think they can take it late game because it's going to be very easy for them to secure it. Obviously, BKBs are going to be like, super important, but once they have those BKBs, then Vici's lineup is not so scary. And then they can go for the time Roche. Vici can't really take it so far.
Do you think that Vici is going to ban this Storm now, or are they going to
I think it's a great Storm. I think they're like baiting it. Maybe they're like scaring them with the Disruptor, but I think it's a very good Storm game.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, that like Vici might be leaving the Storm because they feel that they are already ready to deal with it, but I would be scared about it. I wouldn't want to play Streetwise Storm.
I would have banned it.
But TA, I think that both TA and Storm actually look very good here, right?
Yeah, that was what I was thinking as well. The TA pick looks pretty good here. I always look out for that, dude.
Alright.
No, I think it's Storm is playable, as you guys say, even if Disruptor is good against him. But Naga Siren not being banned out this late into the game.
Well, that is interesting. So it's going to be a Lina mid most likely.